I'm fearing that I could fall into a dangerous pattern, and I don't want to do that. But it seems, and I don't have any control over this, and I never have. And I have friends that I've known for a long time who have the same experience, that the Lord seems to speak to you at a particular time in the day. Okay, because I used to try to regiment it years ago. I thought discipline, but it was really will worship. But I thought maybe if I discipline myself to start my day in the Word and all these other kinds of things, that, and then after a while, life hits you, and you go through some things like people dying on you in mid-sentence, and what happens to be your spouse, and you kind of go, I'm going to toss all this stuff out the window because I just need to get real, with life, because it's happening full force. So back then, I just started to kind of play it loose and figure he better be my friend, okay, and I better really love him for the right reasons, because otherwise I'm not being truthful to myself. Okay, so that's where I, in a nutshell, under 90 seconds, give you my spiritual background. But I'm falling into this pattern now because I'm open to him talking whenever, and it seems that he speaks to me when I like beat myself to death. May not look like it, but I mean today, for instance, it's late afternoon, but I've swam a quarter mile, and then I lifted weights. And before that, I kind of loosened up in the pool afterward. So it's like I have to kind of do that, or then I do other things that, we just battle. We battle our own particular genealogy and flesh and all sorts of things, medical histories. But so I kind of wear myself out, and then it seems I want to watch. Like I started watching this old movie. Okay, I'm about 3 minutes into it, and guess who's like talking to me? And so it's like, well, what do you want me to say? Because I mean, I know what I believe, and I don't want to rule anybody's faith, but I'm just saying that it's a lot easier, because there's a tension centered around the rapture that there shouldn't be. I mean, it's like, why wouldn't you want to just live fully in him each day, just being real with them, so that he can, it's because that's what he really, really wants. This is something I learned right away the first time I read the Gospel of John in 1979. I'm going up on 40 years. And it really started about a year before that, when a plane went down in San Diego back in the fall, where it's going to be a 40th anniversary of that next month. Out of nowhere, a PSA jet on a beautiful day, and I only lived a couple of miles away. And I thought, I just moved to California from Colorado, and I was a kid. I was 25. I'd never been in an earthquake, and I thought, maybe this is it. And then nothing happened after that. And it was a little after 9 in the morning, and I rolled over and went back to bed. And then when I went into work at a place where people were reporting the news and all sorts of things, it was an AM/FM TV complex, and I said, was it an earthquake? They looked at me like, no, man, like a couple hundred people checked out in North Park, which was just on the other side of the freeway from where I lived. So all this stuff kind of got me thinking, and then one thing led to another, and then the relationship started. But then quickly thereafter, the religion started. It's inevitable, because that's where the enemy is today. The adversary is in churches, always has been. Okay, look at old newsreel footage and stuff. You see a lot of kind of a religious jargon coming from people, and you go, it's that Pharisaical spirit that's been around since Jesus' time. They've just changed uniforms and called themselves something else. So this is all these kind of things that we're up against. Maybe I'll just check in and keep it under 5 minutes each day, just to be of some encouragement, because I think that's really needed. And also wanted to come on and respond to somebody's comment on the last video Yeah, right division. Absolutely. You've got to understand the difference and why Paul is necessary, okay? Because he never laid eyes on Jesus, and neither have we. And there's a lot more to that when you study it out. And there's a lot of good teachers on YouTube. And I learned it because somebody was asking where I picked this up. And Greg, Alan, wherever you are, grace and peace, buddy. The war continues for now. But I just, each day, man, it's just like, be free and live in it. Where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. If there's an uptightness there, you might have some religion in your life. And that's all I'm going to have to say. You know, examine yourself to see if you're in the faith, not examine yourself to see if you're jumping through hoops according to what somebody else is telling you to do. God's grace to you. I love you guys. See you maybe tomorrow at the same time. Now maybe can I watch the movie?